Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are primarily focused right now on getting some construction done. Now, we would love to upgrade this city. That's going to be quite expensive, 700 gold for that one. So that's definitely going to be a little bit before we have that, 770 gold in total. So we need 400, hello pause menu, hello. You don't need to be here right now. The White Plague has spread. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Do we want 450 gold in exchange for 20 control in Boron? Honestly? Yes, I do want that. So we're going to start to work in Boron on bringing that back up. Now, that is going to be reduced by 50%. That's fine. We didn't really have our Marshal doing anything there anyway. That allows us to immediately upgrade this city center, which is phenomenal. And we're also apparently in this war. What is this war? Oh yeah, this is the war our ally called us into that we didn't care about. Yeah, we don't care about that war. That is completely fine. No problem whatsoever there. I do want to check in on our accolade situation here. So the head champion of Damietta should not exist. Let's get rid of that. We can appoint someone as the bearer of the Emperor's Mace, and that sounds phenomenal. Okay, Mayor Dari, skill 8. For the succession here seems good. That's this guy. So we'll put him in here. And then what about for the bearer of the Emperor's Mace? Well, we'll need to seek a worthy accolade successor there. And then as far as the most expert of the Mel Spears goes, we don't have anybody that can do that. So we'll just restore accolades. That sounds good. Excellent. And we'll see what we've got here. Well, there's an acclaimed champion accolade for the most worthy expert of the Mel Spears. So let's put that in right here. I don't want to create an accolade. I want to put this one back. There we go. Now, do we have a successor? Probably not, but let's see what we've got there. These guys are all unraised. Yeah, I'm just checking through. We're going to have to do it this way because I want to see if any of them can be enlarged. Actually, our trebuchets can. So both of those should be. Otherwise, those are all good. Okay. So that seems fine. Now, Felona has been converted. This is going up to a level 2 in both of these locations. That looks very, very solid. I do want to be working on cultural conversion up here in Banifing. And how long is that going to take? 13 years. So that'll be a fairly lengthy job. That's fine. Here in Felona, we could absolutely build a building. Blacksmiths would be good, but really what we want here is windmills. Flagellants at court, huh? Well, we'll lose 91 stress. That is a good thing to have happen, actually. So we're very pleased about that one, and let's get this windmill constructed right now. So that's underway. This shrine is not currently building anything. We would like for it to be like cattle pasture, hunting ground, blacksmith would even be good here. Yeah, we'll probably put the blacksmith in there if there's no construction going by the time we have the money. There might be. That is a theoretical possibility. Now, our player heir is not currently married, and he has a child. That's intriguing. Okay. Well, we'll do something like this. There we go. That'll be absolutely fine. We'll get him married. Perfect. Next up, of course, I want to get this blacksmith built. We'll get going on that immediately. Do we have any other locations where we need a construction? Well, yes, in this city. The city has quite a lot of constructions to be built, so does this one. That's too expensive. We do not want to spend money on such a thing like that. How are we doing on our Hogan? He's not fully endorsing us at this moment, and we are working on swaying him. We did just find a successor for the bearer of the Emperor's Mace, and we're definitely going to put that guy in. Perfect. And we don't have a successor for the most expert of the Mel Spears, unfortunately, but that's fine for now. Okay. So at this point, we have a number of constructions finishing. We do not have everything constructing that we want to have constructing at this moment. That is for sure. So the question is, how much does it cost to upgrade these? These are actually quite expensive. This is 440 though. That's not too bad. We'll have enough for that in a couple of month ticks here. So this is all reasonably good. We're going to see our income coming up a decent amount here. We are full avaricious at this point, so that's looking reasonably fine. Our stress level is okay right now. And interestingly, we haven't yet seen the alms event. There hasn't been a patch, to be clear. We just haven't seen it. So that's interesting, for sure. Let's get this windmill upgraded in Kong North. That will, of course, generate us more money and make it easier to get all the rest of these done. We can spend quality time with our best friend for 10 years. That'll give us a small health boost. We'll do it. We could definitely use a small health boost. Looks like our ally might be turning around this war. So that's good. Our Hogan has been swayed, and our counselor has died. That was our steward. So we're going to put this guy in. Actually, he's a lot better at the job, and he'll do this in only 7 years. So that is a very solid gain. I like it. Harming these animals must indeed be a capital crime. Absolutely. So we're going to upgrade these wood pastures probably once we have the cash. We do need to get buildings going where possible. And there's a lot of structures that are not currently being worked on. Waradugu, actually, though, this should get upgraded first. That is absolutely something that should happen. Let's grab centralization to boost the development growth in our capital. So that'll be a decent amount. That basically doubles our development growth in our capital. Almost doubles. Not bad. Not bad at all. A bunch of concentric castles have just finished up. Call to war, we probably don't care about this. This is as an attacker. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I really don't care about that. I do want to get this windmill upgrade going, though. That is high priority. And upping our tax offices here is probably extraordinarily high priority as well. That would boost our taxes by a lot. So that is noted. That is reasonably fine. 7 years left here, huh? Actually, this doesn't cost us anything. We could become overly fragrant. That'll increase our stress loss and lose us 42 stress. Now, that will reduce our income, losing that stress. That is understood, and it is also completely fine. I want to continue to work on upgrading these buildings. That is very important to get done at this moment. And what are we working on right now? Guilds? Right. That'll get us all of the high medieval era economic buildings and an additional building slot. So we're going to be working at this for a little while. No doubt about that. Concentric castles have been built in Boron and Nazi. And our counselor died of his wounds. Okay, that was our spy master. We'll put this guy in. He likes us a lot better than the last spy master, so that's probably a good thing overall. And I'd love to build these coops here. That'll be 500 gold? Sure. Okay, so that war is over. That's fine. We don't care about either of those wars. It's all completely okay. And we've just about got our control of Boron back, so that looks excellent. I'm wondering... is there anything here that would... Actually, we definitely want to debase the coinage. Is there anything interesting here? And by interesting, I mean needing to be upgraded to another level. Well, yes, there are. But they're currently building, so that seems fine. We're definitely going to want to build cattle pastures in Boron North. And in Boron, I want to upgrade these windmills, for sure. That's going to be 236 gold. We'll have that in 3 months. Actually, we can sell trivial titles, so we'll have that right now. Get going on that. Beautiful. We want all the income we can get. Do not aggrandize yourself. And we should probably consider upgrading these mud brick keeps. That would increase our light cavalry damage and toughness. But I would much rather upgrade our windmills here. That's going to be quite expensive. 727 gold here. That peasant labor is a little rough, shall we say. But I'm going to do it anyway. So we'll get that going. I was thinking about not doing it, but then I was like, that's like 11 years out. I think I'll just bite the bullet and do it. So that seems reasonably fine. And we're going to need a lot more constructions here, right? But one thing we need to think about is this guilds here. I believe that to be the final building slot that we're going to unlock. Domain limit and tax jurisdictions. Yeah, that should be the final building slot. So we're going to have to keep that in mind and build things that are multipliers at that point, ideally. So that would be reasonably fine. We've already started doing some multipliers, but we'll have to just keep in mind we're only going to have the one additional building slot. That's okay. So a lot of these are going to be maxed out currently because we're going to be lacking the guild's innovation, right? So that is reasonably fine. Can we upgrade this? Actually, yeah, we could go to the continental system here. So that's noted. Armillary Sphere has been discovered. That really, really deeply doesn't matter. And we're going to upgrade our blacksmiths over here. So that seems good. We came across as an insensitive meddler. Okay, very rude. And yes, show in this guy in his 50 gold. Perfect. So these are basically maxed out at level 4, right? And that's absolutely fine. We're going to want to continue to upgrade these barracks for sure. But a lot of these are going to be maxed until we get guilds finished. How far away are we on that? 14 years? Okay, so this will be done by then, for sure. I do want to get this shrine upgrading, and that's 289 gold away. That's absolutely a-okay. And yes, this war is going to be ending in our favor. That sounds good. We'll summon the position here. Concentric Castle has been built. And we can also continue to build in Laraba. They all fail to impress me. Okay. We should have a court physician. And the question is, who do we want to be our court physician? Well, I kind of don't want to pay to have one, so we're just going to have our wife be our court physician. I'm sure she'll be fine. We'll put her on control plagues. Over here in Laraba, I absolutely want to upgrade this. Yes, this war is over. Levy desertions for 5 years, minus 5% levy size. Okay, that's not a big deal. So coops have been constructed in Kong. That's okay. There's not too much else that we can do here. So we have these archers, right? And the question is, what do we need to actually boost them? We're currently ill, noted. We are a little brighter. Our wife did help us there, so that is good. But what we really need is to be able to build shooting ranges. And that is the workshops, right? So that'll boost up both our crossbowmen, or rather our archers. We might want to switch them over to crossbowmen at that point, though, instead of archers. We probably will. And that'll also allow us to boost our siege men-at-arms. So that would be absolutely phenomenal. We'd be very, very happy about that. Now, we did just get this finished. That will increase our Republican vassal tax contribution, which is not bad. We're very happy about that. What is being exposed next, though? Divine Right? That's okay. I don't mind that. We've, of course, got all of the tribal innovations. We are 18 years from Arched Saddle, even just passive. So that seems fine. No problem whatsoever. We get a stewardship perk. We're going to collect taxes, but that doesn't actually do anything for us. So that is reasonably fine for right now. Okay. We've got a number of locations that we need to upgrade to a holding level 2. This is one of them, and this is a waste of gold, definitely. We're going to want to upgrade Felona as well to a holding level 3, so that will happen soon enough. We can extort subjects right now, and I definitely want to do that. Now, where are our loyal subjects? Don't worry, we'll have everyone pay. That is going to cost us some legitimacy, but it's so much gold. So we're going to upgrade this temple immediately. And then we'll have enough to upgrade Felona when this is done as well. So that seems phenomenal. We should be fully endorsed by our Hogan at this point. Yes, absolutely. Although our income has dropped somewhat, I think this is largely due to our stress dropping. That's okay. I also want to check in over here and make sure that all of these are maxed out. At the moment, they are. Our champions would need to rank up a little bit. Although this guy's rank 5, rank 4, and rank 3, that's not too bad. It's okay. We'll keep it short and professional. We don't need to be swaying our Hogan anymore. We're in a reasonably good position as far as that goes. So that looks good. This shrine here, we would definitely like to continue to upgrade, but of course, we're going to be lacking most of these. We could upgrade our monastic university. That's a theoretical option. But a lot of this, we are not really in a position to upgrade. I think the next thing that we should upgrade would probably be our duchy buildings. So that would be our royal armories and our tax assessors. That said, we can upgrade our formation fighting fields and our watch posts. I'm not sure how relevant this really is. Stationed archers damage here, though. Yeah, we could boost that up. Where do we have our siege men-at-arms stationed right now? Boron North and Worodugu. I think both of those are fine. Yeah, that should be absolutely a-okay. So, over here in Kong, we could absolutely boost up our stationed archers damage. We're probably not going to. I'm interested in boosting income at this point. Not interested in boosting military power. So here's the alms event. Are there no sick houses? But man, we got 15 minutes without that popping. That's impressive. That is absolutely impressive. We're no longer ill, and that is great. We're very pleased about that. There's not a lot of financial upgrades that we can do at this point, right? And we have dropped down a legitimacy level, and hi, alms event. I see you're back. I'm thinking it was because we didn't have a court physician. Maybe. But I want to have a court physician. So for the time being, that's fine. Now, we just finished up our rotating windmills here in Kong. We could absolutely upgrade our weapons depot. And that's not the worst thing in the world. No, we'll not fall for the temptation of drink. I'm going to upgrade our windmills here because I do want to have additional funds coming in. We'll summon the physician here. That'll be fine. A soft approach is definitely best. Okay, yeah, show this guy in, but unfortunately he didn't bring gold. I wish he had. He did not. So we're definitely getting to the point where we have a lot of these fully upgraded for our current tech level. We're not exactly there. Hang on, this is interesting. Yeah, this is Bobo. So the monastic university, yeah, this is all monastery based. So this is not an economic upgrade, technically. Understood. Well, we'll continue to work on these. That is absolutely something we want to do. So here in Boron North, things are about as maxed as we want to get them economically for the moment. What is this? Britannia wants somebody that is under our protection. Who even is this? I don't care about this person. You can have them. Whatever. It's completely irrelevant. So that's absolutely fine. These upgrades here are, I think, mostly finished up. But monastic gardens would be a decent thing to do here. That would give us 0.1 gold per month, although it wouldn't go directly to us, right? What is this faction? Independence. Very rude. Hi, alms event. Fancy meeting you here. So that is fine. We had a mental break here, and we're going to flagellate. We're now wounded, but I'm sure, well, we got an aggravated wound treatment. That's not great, but whatever. If we end up dying here, what's our succession look like? Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. This guy would get 2 titles, though, which isn't ideal. Yeah, that's very not ideal. It's probably fine, though. So this would end up being Acheron, Hispania, and Abyssinia. It would be awkward, but we could definitely deal with it. I'm not going to do anything about that succession right now, but it would be definitely awkward. Let's get 50 gold here. That seems absolutely fine. And what do we have going on over here? Nothing really. Okay. So we're definitely going to need a building here. Probably quarries is what we end up putting in here. This is a city holding. We're never going to be able to build windmills here because it's not the county capital. So I'm thinking we would put in quarries and then blacksmiths as the next building slot. So that would be fine. This city here, we would need a similar thing. Probably ending up putting in desert architecture. Although, why are workshops available here? Hang on. This is in Bobo. It's probably due to this guy's culture. Bozo Bobo. Yeah, they have advanced bow making. Okay, so we're not going to do that, but we can actually take a look at what this would end up doing. So that gives taxes. It also reduces archer and skirmisher maintenance and boosts station men-at-arms siege progress and their station siege weapon effectiveness. So that's not actually boosting up archers, is it? It does once it gets more upgraded, though. Okay, noted. So that's fine. For the moment, I'm going to put in a desert agriculture here. Cool. So that'll be fine for right now. Now, Worodugu, we absolutely want to build these bailiffs' offices here. That's going to be pretty expensive, and we absolutely want to get that going. That's going to boost our holding taxes in our economic duchy by 5%, and that would be phenomenal. We'd be really, really happy to get that. So, we're going to summon the physician here, of course. We're just kind of waiting at this point for this gold. We'll have it in about 2 to 3 months, somewhere in there. Early prevention success. Excellent. What is this? Holy Order? Yeah, we're not going to found a Holy Order. I was hoping that we would be able to extort subjects, or actually at this point it would probably be sell trivial titles, but whatever. This is fine. I want to get this bailiff's office going right now. So that is a top priority at this moment. And we are seeing a number of constructions still going through here. Our wound has healed, so that is good. We do want to have additional upgrades to these windmills, and that is getting very, very expensive. No doubt about that, but we want to get that done as soon as possible in basically all of these capitals. They are very, very valuable for us. So boosting those up would be phenomenal. Sure, we'll pay the royal court a visit. A foul smell, huh? We'll just plug the hole in the floor. It'll be fine. And we're not going to be more generous. We are going to say better him spending than me. Okay. So that seems good for now. We could hold court, and our legitimacy has been dropping, so maybe we should. Let's see what we've got here. So, fortification rights granted? Probably not. The Mongol Empire is definitely not a threat, right? But maybe we're all burdened by the risks of war. Yes, we are. What do we got here? We could question this guy, or we could rightfully imprison this guy. Or say malice is not a crime in itself. We're compassionate, so we're not going to do that. We'll question him. He denies any involvement. Okay, that's fine. And we could raise this boy as our own. We probably shouldn't. Despite losing 215 stress. That is a crazy amount of stress loss. Hang on, how much do we have? 47. Yeah, that is wildly overkill. Okay, sure. Our business here is done. Phenomenal. We have another stewardship perk available, and I would love to take defensive measures for right now. So that seems good. And how much longer on that county conversion? 3 years left. That's going pretty quickly, all things considered. I like it. So I want to check in here. Do we have a successor here? No, but we can seek a worthy successor, and we should. We've got a successor for the bearer of the Emperor's Mace and the Scorpion of Kong North as well. So both of those seem absolutely fine. No problem there. We definitely want to continue to work on upgrading our windmills where possible. This is going to be expensive, of course, due to that peasant labor. This is 7 years remaining. So that's noted. Here in Boron, I would love to upgrade this windmill water wheel. So we'll have that in 2-month ticks. That looks good. We can demand payment from this guy. It's only 5 gold, but I'm going to do it regardless. And we'll flagellate, losing 107 stress. So we are out of stress at this point. That looks phenomenal. And there's an accolade successor. Absolutely wonderful. We're just going to wait on this month tick and get that windmill going, and now we'll put in that accolade successor. So that is Adesun, skill 14, noted. That would be this guy. Cool. There we go. No problem whatsoever there. Now we're at 91.7 gold right now, which is not a lot of gold. Our gold income would be raised a lot by our stress going up. But that would cause us, you know, significant amounts of stress. That said, we're at 10 out of 11 domain, which means that we can pull back this. And we should. We absolutely should do that. That'll boost up our income very slightly, but more importantly, it'll boost up our on-paper strength by a pretty decent amount, about 2,000 troops. So that's really not too bad there. I like it. Warodugu is currently at a level 3 windmill. We're going to want to upgrade that as soon as we can. We're going to want to upgrade this, but to be honest, maybe not right now. It's expensive there. And we're going to want to upgrade here for sure. In Kong North, we're already going to level 4. Okay, so the Laraba upgrade is probably the one that we want to go for next. That's fine. So we'll go for that as soon as we can. We are about 3 month ticks away from doing that. We did just finish up a concentric castle in... Where was that? Oh, up over here in Valona. Yeah, okay. So we could upgrade our windmill here. I'm going to wait on that. I want to do the windmill in Laraba first. So we're 2 month ticks away from that at this moment. Banifing, we could upgrade something. Ah, we can start upgrading the concentric castle there. I still want to get this converted over into the correct culture, though. So let's get Laraba going first. That will be fine. Yes, we definitely must stop the villain that is attempting to claim our throne, for sure. Then I'd like to upgrade this concentric castle. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue to work through these. I do expect that we'll have guilds fairly soon, but we'll see if this guy's still alive in 9 years. I would be a little surprised if he was. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kintogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.